coming in with this one right here. We then got Booter B with the Kwengface, Emergency. We got the Emergency, and especially coming from Booter B and the Kwengface. And then behind the scenes too, like I heard something with something real strictly on this. Like they try to, it was like they had the whole thing had to be stopped or something like that. I don't know, but you got the Emergency, especially with Booter B and Kwengface. Like they got a whole thing just impiling, especially what's going on towards this whole thing, like with Kwengface and you got Booter B. So you got the Booter B's, you got the Booter B, and then you got the Kwengface. So Kwengface coming to the, especially with that emergency note, like that emergency note, but especially coming from that Booter B and that Kwengface.
Score points like NBA, that's why I got grabbed by NCA. Bro, lift up the 38 headshots and I lift up the murder rate. I score points like NBA, that's why I got grabbed by NCA. Get round there, me M&A, tryna get man down in the worst of ways.
If bro, lift up the 38 headshots and I lift up the murder rate. Turn my keys into burgundy, I got shooters there for emergency.
Yo, I put in a round there, me M&A. I score points like NBA, that's why I got grabbed by NCA. Get round there, me M&A, tryna get man down in the worst of ways.
If bro, lift up the 30.
He said he trying to dip man down in the worstest way. I got points just like I was scoring for the. That's what I'm saying. Like they be scoring and everything else, like the scoring and stuff like that. When it just comes to the scoring, like they really scoring out here. Like they probably got the most points. Like when it comes to the next thing, but we dipping it down just like we trying to like impress something.
I get man down in the worst of ways.
If bro, lift up the 38 headshots and I lift up the murder rate. Turn my keys into burgundy, I got shooters there for emergency.
Yo, I put wax all over my block.
What do you say? You got shooters there just in case of the emergency. I got shooters there just in case we need that emergency. So that like, and then you can see the whole pile up too. Like what's going on here too? You got like everything else going on, like the officers and all this other stuff piling up.
Keys into burgundy, I got shooters there for emergency.
Yo, I put wax all over my block. The Glock 19, that's 16 shots. The sawn off dot souls, 2 fat slugs, 5 in a 4-5 roll. Don't act top, don't get brave, bring up the SK, shoot up the S-tape, blue not red tape. Don't tempt me, put on my tech, please jump in the S3, me abs and SP. Which one shall I pick? I'm picky. The 4-4's nice, but the dots my habibti. Feds in the back, I'm pissed if they nick me. Spin back down like a frisbee, 2 shotguns off my Lincoln bead.
Ooh, spin back around just like a frisbee. Spin back around just like frisbee. See, I knew there was something else going on against this too, so that's why like the whole thing was. That's why it was put the way it was put, because like you see everything that else is going on like behind the scenes and like behind everything that's going on. Like I feel like this is why the whole thing was the way it was supposed to be, because the way everything was like just towards this whole just script.
And we bought a pump action off the gypsies. I'm a rapper but don't confuse it. Before I leave man red like trippy, leave man red like carpet. Look what they started, load up the cartridge, hang out the window. Anyone slips bro, go to the side and blast him. He don't know it was me that slapped him. 3 in the pump, 8 shots in a magnum. Strapped up in a ride on a mad thing. If anyone slips, grab him. I score points like NBA, that's why I got grabbed by NCA. Get round there, me M&A, tryna get man down in the worst of ways.
If bro, lift up the 38 headshots and I lift up the murder rate. Turn my keys into burgundy, I got shooters there for emergency. Same whack, got slapped with hours in circles, slapping that same hole. I'm the littest of pets, but Goddy too fly, so we're fucking the same hoes. See, I'm touching her ass, I'm pulling her hair. Oof, it feel like Play-Doh. 2 tapped, he's letting that slap.
Oh, that one right there was something the stash, and he said I'm pulling her hair while I'm etching the back, and it felt like it was Play-Doh. Like, ooh, like even coming through that point, like that point of just that strict of view, like, hey, he said something about he was pulling something, and then he felt that like that potato, like just imagine like you doing it wrong or something, you doing it, and then you just feel that complete, like feel that just good, like that Play-Doh way, that soft way.
Pulling her hair, oof, it feel like Play-Doh. 2 tapped, he's letting that slap anywhere, back road or main road. I board up, Utes my kitchen, board up, Utes my flick shank too. Won't stop till I see some juice. Done me a drone, I'm burning my shoes. Got man down, man's not gonna stop until I see blood and goo. Yup, man down, man's not gonna stop until I see blood and goo. Gooey, rip man out there, Mary's old days, man, just drop your trees. Me and bro on a ride with 2 guns up, what you know about Riley and Louis. Bro got a smoke in hand, man, stepping outside, man's telling him twos me. I just see a black you in a tracksuit. Now man screaming out, who's he?
I score points like
I just see them black out of move. Now they screaming out whoop.
Telling him twos me. I just see a black you in a tracksuit. Now man screaming out, who's he?
And a crack truth, especially from the whole thing too. Like he said, he left man out his shoes and everything else too. Like, hey, he done left his shoes behind, everything else. Like, especially when you leave that scene, a lot of people leave their stuff like in the back of the way. But hey, I don't regret it. I probably would do the same thing too. Like, just keep that stuff on the low, keep it on the just on the backside.
Now man screaming out, who's he?
I score points like NBA, that's why I got grabbed by NCA. Get round there, me M&A, tryna get man down in the worst of ways.
Bro, lift up the 38, headshot tryna lift up the murder rate. Turn white tees into burgundy, I got shooters there for emergency.
Hey, it's a movie. It's a movie, you know. We gotta get the whole thing to the whole thing, but shot and edited by, we got the whole thing and we got the artists, we got all that, but we got Buddha B and Kwengface, like the Kwengface and everything, Kwengface, with the Buddha B one and everything else, and then especially coming through this, like we got the whole thing just coming through this, especially coming through that grade. So we got that grade, edited and co-signed by the grades and everything else, like especially when it comes to that emergency and everything else, especially coming from food or be in the emergency, but especially coming through this, like I knew there was something else. Like, as you guys look up the scene, because there's a scene of this, like I think they do the little scene of the thing, and there was a whole thing that went down. But I was looking it up and stuff. I seen the whole thing, but behind the scenes and everything else. But we got the emergency though coming in with this one, especially with Booter B. But make sure you guys definitely tune in with this one right here and everything else. Make sure you guys definitely check this one out right here. Comment, like, and everything else, and just coming from this.